been a while since I sat in this chair and talked to you guys like this. It's glad to be back. Greetings Internet, DDA here, and welcome to my channel. This is the 2016 update video, and we've undergone a lot of changes over the past year and the past few months into 2016. For those of you who follow the channel closely or know me personally, you may have noticed in the beginning of this year, January and February, I wasn't very active on the channel. This is because corporate America was sucking the life out of me. After I lost my job in February, I really wasn't in a good place. Even for a few weeks after, I was sitting here, not really doing anything for about 2 weeks. I wasn't producing any content, I wasn't making videos, I wasn't really doing much of anything. It really took a lot out of me, but you guys helped me get back on my feet without even realizing it. I had a few people reach out to me about, when I was gonna start posting more videos, when I was gonna be coming out with more content. And this actually gave me something, it gave me something at a pretty low point. I had a reason to move forward. I had a reason to wake up. I started releasing videos, and now I'm releasing regular content almost daily. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep up the videos as consistently as I am. I'm going to try my best. So thank you guys for being so supportive. And because of this, my financial situation hasn't been the best, so I posted on the North Kai 1K. I've been to North Kai several times. Shout out to Chris Smith. During Pepsi products. I posted on the forum of the 1K that I wasn't going to be able to go to the 1K, which I was sad about, but it's Illinois, it's about a 16-hour drive from PA, so that's a little bit of a hike. And then likewise, I wasn't going to be able to go to Gen Con either because of how expensive it is. And this really made me sad because Gen Con holds a special place in my heart. It's where I realized that my then friend, now wife, was more than just a friend. I realized that I wanted to date her when we were on that Gen Con trip in 2005. It was like where I realized I love my wife. A lot of my friends are out at Gen Con. I only get to see these guys once a year. I like hanging out with all the DBZ crew, Garrett, Orange Hat Guy, and of course Joey. Joey holds a special place in my heart. I'll never forget Texas. I'll never forget it. And then of course, with the relaunch of the game, Gen Con has been a cornerstone. It started with Retro. I think it started in 2011, I think, and then I went to the one in 2012, and I've been going ever since. So the prospect of me not being able to go to Gen Con really upset me. And after I made that post, I had so many people message me, offering me money and a ride and places to stay, and just, I'm not gonna name names, but you know who you are. Thank you so much for just even offering, this community is amazing. And over the past couple days, I've really come to realize just how awesome and how we as the DBZ community have the best damn community ever. I'm not really one to take charity, I have 2 arms and 2 legs. I feel like I should be able to provide for myself and my family. But like I said, Gen Con does hold a special place, so if it's gonna get me to Gen Con, then I'm gonna take a little bit of charity. So big shout out to Team Badman, Eric Benson. He sent me a message. He approached me, and he lives in downtown Indy. So hotel's a huge major expense, and just being able to take that expense away from me is making me able to go, I think. So I think I'm going to be at Gen Con. I don't think I'm going to make it to North Kai though, guys. So thank you, Team Badman. Thank you so much. We're definitely going to be doing some collab videos with them, especially if we stay at their place. So I'm sure we'll be playtesting the night before Gen Con, and maybe we'll stream. And obviously, being Vegeta, an embodiment of Vegeta, being in love with Vegeta, I feel like it was inevitable for Team Badman and I to do something because real men wear pink. So we're actually closing in on 1,000 subscriptions, which is spectacular. As of today, as of right now, I just checked, we're at 730 subscriptions. And that is just wow. Like I never expected to be able to say that I'm close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now you compare yourself to like the big names like, the PewDiePie, Epic Rap Battles, Van Haas Gaming, like there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that have over 1 million subscribers, and sure, you compare my channel to theirs, there's no comparison. However, if you just think in your head, get all the Random Number Gaming crew, the Random Number Gaming subscribers together in one room, 730 people, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. A lot of people watching the videos, watching the match videos, commenting about Dragon Ball Z, talking about new deck ideas, building the deck list that I post online, tweaking it for their meta, tweaking it for themselves, making new decks. And that's really the point of this channel. It's to bring the Dragon Ball Z card game to the masses. And I need your help for that. We all need to work together and band together to try to bring this game to as many people as we can, because this game is so great. It's better than any other trading card game that I've played. So we're gonna do something special for our 1K when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure yet. We might do some kind of live stream, some kind of party, but we will be doing something. So next on my list, I recently started Twitch. I started streaming on Twitch, which I'm really excited about. So you check in the comments section below for a link to my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I'm now streaming 3 times a week. 3 times a week, that is Tuesday after my local, and Thursday, both starting somewhere between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Usually on Tuesdays we start a little later because I have the local tournament that I attend. So, and I'm also usually kind of revved up about Dragon Ball Z because I just got done playing in a tournament. So, and I've been just making tons of new decks on there, creating, and I love Octagon for the deck building aspect of it. Not so much the play. I like cards, like I like holding cards. But Octagon enables me to build many different decks without having to pull out the cards, sleeve them, put them away and things like that. And it also gives me access to play with players all over the US, all over the world. So we're going to be streaming a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so please follow us and stay tuned for that. Another big announcement I have to make for our channel is, as you guys know, I'm, Team Eevee. Team Eevee is I. Team Eevee is me. I am Team Eevee. We are Team Eevee. And of course, Team Eevee is made up of myself, Mike McCutcheon, Ryan Lewis, Rob, and Keith Hessenauer. So we got 5 of us. Team Eevee. We are small but mighty. But, I'm a member of the Glassboro, New Jersey, the comic book store chat, and we kind of throw shade on there back and forth. And Keith and Rob actually live in Philly. I live about an hour outside of Philly. But they live in Philly, which is close to New Jersey, so they actually frequent these guys out there, the comic book store, and they win their local pretty frequently. So, I kind of like, take jabs at them, that Team Eevee kind of just shows up and sweeps the field. So, we've been talking, and we're gonna actually have a team tournament, and I'm gonna be putting this online. So it's gonna be Team Eevee versus Team Glassboro, New Jersey. And I think it's gonna be ran probably about at the end of this month, we're gonna run that. So it's going to be like a 5-on-5, and we're going to just do round robin. Everyone's going to play each other, and then we'll have a point system. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a loss, and then whichever team has the most points at the end of 5 rounds claims victory. So I have no doubt in my mind that Team Eevee will be claiming victory, but Glassboro seems to think otherwise. I don't know. Another thing we have in the works, I've been talking to Next Level Z and Matt Combs, and we're going to be starting a podcast with them. I was going to start it last week, or rather this week, but I didn't have enough time to set everything up the way that I wanted to. I want to make sure that we have a good hosting site, etc. So we're going to be launching our conglomeration with Team Eevee and Next Level Z to make the Next Level ZV podcast. So we'll be running that once a week where we talk about, it'll just be set up the same way as the Team Eevee podcast was. We'll talk about current events, deck projects, and we'll have a topic of the week that we'll discuss. So I'm really excited about that because, I really like the guys over at Next Level Z. I've talked to Matt several times, and he and I share a similar strategy of being a deck crafter, a deck connoisseur, if you will. So we have a lot of stuff in the works on the channel, and I have a lot of goals this year as well that I want to, milestones I want to meet. Not only do I want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, or more, hey, help me. Share the post. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. Other things that I want to do, I want to relaunch the card of the week. I know, I used to do it religiously, I was on it every week, releasing the card of the week. I want to do it again. My problem with it is I don't really like the format that I'm using. The videos are too long. I want card of the weeks to be short, quick, little bam, this is a card, this is how you use it, this is what makes it awesome. And not underplayed cards, but just cards that you wouldn't expect. And it's just too long. Like, I don't want the videos to be longer than 5 minutes, honestly. So I need to restructure the format of the card of the week, and I'm working on it, and I've been brainstorming, and I'm gonna bring that back. I wanna launch a website this year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it this year, but definitely by next year. I wanna launch a website and start building the Random Number Gaming crew. Maybe get some more people on here to play different kinds of games, write articles, do some things like that, you know, and just really build the YouTube and build the community. Another thing I want to start, which actually was started by Mr. Waffles a while ago with his spam Krillin's Destructo disc, I want to start DBZ trading card game vines, because other card games have pretty popular vines. Like, there are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh vines out there, and I want to start Dragon Ball Z ones, and I have a few ideas, so I'm going to start those as well soon. And I have another thing in the works that's kind of, I'm not sure when it's going to happen, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's something that actually Brian from Mana Beast is working on, and as well as Brian Valdez from Fanatics. If it can be integrated and executed well, it will change the way that we look at Dragon Ball Z forever. And I truly believe that. And honestly, my jaw dropped when I saw the images that Brian sent out, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. So thank you Mana Beast, and thank you Valdez, DBZ Fanatics, for including me in on that, and I can't wait to launch it and bring it to the community. Be ready for this OP season. You're gonna be seeing me at tournaments, and I was a little bit not consistent in my performance in regionals last year. Understand that I play a certain way. I'm a Johnny, okay? I'm a Johnny in my heart. I've always been one. So I was trying to do certain things in last year's OP, and the card pool wasn't big enough for me to do them. So I was failing. And that's okay. But this year, that won't happen. This year, you're going to be seeing my name on some top cuts, so be ready for that. And be ready to throw down. So thank you guys for being loyal to this channel, for watching my videos, liking, commenting, and subscribing, of course. And as always, keep turning your dial to Random Number Gaming for weekly updates for the Dragon Ball Z card game.